Hello, my name is Stephanie Tenenfeld, and thank you for watching my case study number 3. My client is age 10 and diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. She is nonverbal but uses some gestures and can command some words with her speech device. Our goal is to increase communication through gestures and the speech device, and hopefully eventually verbal. In this PowerPoint, I'll be discussing interventions based on stimulus equivalents to teach tacting. Tacting is basically labeling objects either by what they are, their feature, class, and function. The current goal is to increase tacting of objects and increase the use of the speech device. The future goal is for the client to be able to match the word, the class, feature, and function to an object. Tacting objects by function, feature, and class will also help to increase communication, either verbally or via the use of the speech device, and also with gestures. Stimulus equivalents consist of reflexivity, symmetry, and transitivity. For reflexivity, basically, a client is able to match an object with a picture of the exact identical object. So a red apple with the exact same red apple. For symmetry, a client is taught the auditory stimulus of an object is matched with the picture of the object. So you could say touch the car, and they would be able to touch the car in an array of 3 or more images. Transitivity is when a client is able to match the written word of an object with the actual object without it being directly taught. So they can see the word car and know to touch the picture of the car, and that has not been directly taught to them. I am proposing 3 interventions to teach the verbal operant tacting. The first intervention is matched to sample trials. This will be done in a DTT setting in a clear environment at a table. The client will be presented with an image of a red apple and be instructed to match that image with the identical picture of a red apple, first in an array of 2, and then after mastery in an array of 3, and so on. The client will then be instructed to match the image of an apple with a picture of a non-identical picture of an apple, either by color or size, and again in an array of 2, and then gradually increasing the array of objects. The second intervention that I'm proposing is LRFFC, listener response by feature, function, and class. First, the client will be presented images in an array of 3 and instructed to point to the apple. As the client progresses, the array will grow larger. As the client progresses with this, we will move on to the function. So basically, point to what you can eat, and then the class, which would be point to the fruit. After that is mastered, then we will move on to more objects. The third intervention will be spontaneous tacting and will be done in the natural environment, so net, and basically a picture of the object along with the written word of the object will be printed on cards, and those cards will be then taped to the objects in the room. So for example, a table will have a card taped to it with the picture of a table, and beside it the word table. The client will then be presented and shown the object with the verbal prompt, "This is a table." Eventually, after this is mastered, then we will progress to covering the word table, and then prompting the client with "this is a," and allowing them to respond. Thank you for watching my presentation, and I hope that you enjoyed it.